Alright, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm hoping the audio is coming to you very well because I am doing something pretty crazy. So, those of you who are on Discord, you may have noticed that Discord is active right now, and you are actually seeing the same screen on Discord as well. Because I wanted to see if anyone wants to come in. Yeah, come along, give me something to talk about, because it's not really much to talk about. Everything that I've been shouting and screaming about is really happening right now. It's happening in front of your eyes and everything as well. But the question is, somebody asked me, it's like, bro, is this market over? Is it finished? No, it's not finished. It's just part of the correction. So I thought I'd put that as part of the title today. So obviously the person knows exactly what's going on. Now, let's go into some of this content and see exactly what's going on. So what you can see here on the fear and greed, currently sitting at 23. Yes, the market looks a bit fearful. People are getting scared. Goes up a minute and then comes down a little bit. But that's the whole thing about this yo-yo market, right? Where if something pumps a little bit, something else is not going to pump, and you're going to be left confused. Should I buy? Should I not buy? Should I be in this? Should I not be in this? That's the whole idea. That's the absolute whole idea. Which one shall I be in? Well, you're not supposed to know. That's the whole idea. The only thing we can do is just set our price. I mean, look at this. Yearn Finance, 40%. 40%. I mean, isn't that a bit freaky that it did that in one day? Even if this is correct. I mean, this is just freaky, right? I'm hoping this is correct. Yearn Finance does 40% in a single day. I mean, who would have thought of that? I mean, that's like billions of dollars coming in, or at least millions of dollars coming in. Yearn Finance. Let's have a look at Yearn Finance. In a single day, how many hundreds of thousands and millions and billions came in? But this is the market. It does not bad. Not bad. In a single day, 40%. It's not a bad deal at all. So, again, guys, again, my chat is bugged, so I can't tell. Give me a second, let me refresh. But yeah, some of these coins, they will do whatever, and there's absolutely nothing that we can predict. The market just does its thing. Belgian here, awesome. Yo, nice to see you. Ennis here, hi bro. Maybe about Izzy, and how are you finding those coins? El Bubble. Bubble says, what do you think? I should accumulate more e-gold or stay on USDC? Okay, good question. Everybody's asking a good question. I think finally people are realizing that yes, the yo-yo market does make you kind of confused, and does kind of worry you a little bit, right? So Ennis is asking regarding Izzy, maybe about Izzy and how you are finding those coins. Well, I'm on the centralized exchanges. I'm on Bybit. I'm on Coinbase. Not Coinbase, sorry. I'm on Binance. I'm on KuCoin. I'm on MEXCX, whatever. I'm on Gate.io. So one after the other, these are coming to us. These notifications are coming to us one after the other. That's how I know what is the next coin. That's how I know which one is going to be the next one I'm going to participate in. I don't have some sort of a crystal ball or anything like this, some sort of a secret source. No. I'm on the exchange. I'm on those native exchanges. I have those, more than one exchange, obviously. And each exchange has its little events. When people say, how do you find out? Well, nothing to find out. Let's just do it this way. You go to home, look, Bybit home, and look, they're talking about it. That's how you find it. I'm not even logged in. Look, I'm not even logged in. It's there. So, this is how it is, bro. You just got to understand that. Yes, look, I mean, here they're saying if you put flexible staking on the first deposit, you can get up to 121%. Great. The new launchpad, new thing. Look, run node or whatever. Price pool, stake, study, insure, and whatever. So here, there's another listing. This is how it is. It's like there's nothing hard about this. It's not like I'm finding something new. I'm just waiting for the exchange to tell me which one it is. When it tells me which one it is, I jump in and I make some free money and I'm out. Very simple, bro. Very simple. Bubble asked, should it be in USDC or buy more e-gold? Bubble, how many more e-gold do you want? If you want more e-gold, then I suggest, and this is just a suggestion, if you want more e-gold, what you need to do is be on USDC and wait for the market to come down and buy more e-gold. So you've kind of answered both your questions yourself. Should I accumulate more e-gold or stay on USDC? To accumulate more and more e-gold, just wait for e-gold to come down. So of course you need to stay in USDC for that, and then when it comes down even more, you accumulate. So you kill two birds with one stone. You accumulate and you buy it cheap, right? So it's all about e-gold, of course, but that's the whole thing. Some of these questions I don't need to answer, guys. You should already know these questions. You should know the answers to these questions, right? I don't think I have to answer this. And also remember, guys, you can actually join the Discord chat, because I am there, by the way. So you could definitely join the Discord chat and talk directly over there. You can actually talk to me in my ear, I believe I'm correct. You should be able to hear you. But anyway, yeah. But let's look at the market for what it's doing, and let me also see the chat as well. What's going on, guys? By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, smash the like, hit that subscribe, join the community, join Discord. That's where I am right now. Actually, I'm live on Discord, so you can actually talk to me, as I said. So I see a few people coming in. It's awesome. I didn't share it everywhere. Trust me, I'm not in the mood to share it everywhere today. I just want to quickly keep it nice and short. Nice little update. What's going on? And see where it's going. So yes, I mean, market looks super bullish, but is it really super bullish, or is it that time when the market dumped and the whales just jumped in, snatched up some cheap BTC and left? Is that what we're seeing here? Possibly. So again, remember, always think of, try and keep your mind open, and there's nothing absolute. Always try and see, okay, what is the possibility? Just be curious. Trust me, it does help, right? So just be curious about a lot of stuff and say, oh, this could be the possibility, or that could be the possibility, and it keeps your mind engaged rather than just being in one direction. The problem is a lot of the time you hear a lot of noise, and the noise is taking you one direction to another direction, right? That's what you're seeing. But ultimately, if you're curious, then your mind is playing. It's like, okay, what could be the possibility? What could be this? It's awesome, trust me. BTC, we can see confirmed, is definitely leaving. However, Ethereum re-entering. Just look at this. Ethereum re-entering. So price drops, but it's actually re-entering. So we need to find out, obviously, what's going on. But again, look at this. Wow. Leverage ratio pumping while the price is dumping. Options not doing much anyway, not to worry about. Even on Binance futures is going up again. These guys, I'm telling you. But as I said, I'm not here for any of that stuff today. Doesn't matter. Just a short video. Gonna have a nice little ramble. We can see 87,000 traders are wiped out. We can see currently in the last 4 hours we've had a lot more bears wiped out. And then if you look at the overall 12 hours, you can see how we had a lot of bulls wiped out. Up in here, awesome. So yeah, this is what the market's doing. Massive liquidations. I wouldn't even call it a liquidation event. I'll just call it an idiot getting rid of the idiots event. Okay, because when someone like myself, right, goes around and talks about it and says, look guys, this is what the market is doing, this is what we can see. Yes, everything is saying this, but then we do see other data, conflicting data, that says to us that market's going to do something else. And we're getting advanced warnings that it is happening. Like yesterday, this was at 16. It wasn't bullish. This is what I said. It's not green. So if this is the case, and this was went from 20 to 16, yeah, maybe some confidence came back in. But that was it. Look, it's come back to 19.9, which means the confidence is gone now. As soon as BTC dipped, confidence is gone. But this is how it all starts. Right? This is literally how it all starts, when people go into hopium, follow the hype and everything, and then eventually they get done at some stage. So wow, this is it's just ridiculous. By the way, when I'm looking at this, I feel sorry for so many people, because the signals are just messed up, right? If you look carefully, look, trader signals are up, because of course the traders are trying to trade this, but RSI has been down, and this is why I'm not bullish. You know, when I'm seeing this data, and I mentioned this on yesterday's video, so I said, yes, guys, it does scream, yes, 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 it's bullish, bullish, but we're so far from the trend that a lot of people are looking. Also, people are looking at independent individual coins, and again, the biggest problem they've done is they're confusing themselves. When you're looking at these coins and when you're looking at everything else, you're kind of missing the whole point that everything is down. It doesn't matter which one you touch, they're all down. It doesn't matter where you look, they're all down. But what people are trying to do is like, oh, but what can you talk about this coin? What do you think about this coin? They're all in the same boat. This is a sinking ship. This is a Titanic right now, about to go down, and trust me, when it goes down, it's going to take everything down with it. Which means the entire market is going to go into a bear market if it goes down. Is it still up? Yeah, according to me, anything above 40k is still up. If it falls below 40k, then yeah, we're officially in a bear market. But until then, we're still up. Right? I see Yasmin here also. But do you understand what I'm trying to say here? The whole point here is that if this entire market collapses, it's going down. It's taking you down, taking everybody down. You know, we see how this thing here, like, you know, this is a total market cap. How this was also like, oh, look, it's doing okay. It's doing awesome. Yes, it's not coming down. Yes, it started moving back up. I mean, yesterday we went to like 25 from all the way from here to 2.07, all the way to like 2.25 at some stage, I think it was. Everyone's getting excited. Look, market's come back. And I think we had a brother here yesterday, Stick and Bones, and he was saying something. He said how most of the guys are hyping it, and you're not. And I wasn't hyping it. I'm not hyping it because I don't see anything, and you know me, I'm just real here. You know, this is a total market cap, guys. Look, this is the total market cap, 2.16, right, $1 trillion. Just observe this pattern. Look at this pattern. This is BTC. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, guys. Do you not see that? I mean, this is just the same thing. I know I've been going on about it and people just hate me for it. Out of the scenarios you showed yesterday, which one do you think will play out for BTC in your opinion, and why? Belge is asking, out of all the scenarios that I showed yesterday, bro, I can't remember what I had 5 minutes ago. You're asking me what I did yesterday. See, if I had a script and if I wrote it down, of course, if I watch my own videos, yeah, I would, right? But I can't remember what I said yesterday. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. There are obviously some of the things I was talking about. I'm sure I talked about this scenario where basically we could come and do this, right? Because this is exactly what's going on, right? BTC. So for example, we were talking about this area here, probably bouncing here, holding, and then coming back here, right? And then possibly coming here and then failing or something like this. Honestly, it could be that. It could be that. But it's the same thing. I mean, for me, you know, the biggest problem I've got is if I've said it to you once, I could remember it. But I'm going on and on and on and on and on. Same thing in repeat, over and over and over again. And sometimes, I don't know if you understood what I just said. I've been doing this for so long, the last 40, 50 days, going on about the same thing. For the last 8-9 months, going on about the same pattern, same thing. I'm starting to forget what I say now. Because it's hard for me to remember what I've said 50, 60 days in a row. I don't know if you know this. You'd probably think, oh, hold on, you should memorize it. Yeah, it gets so boring that sometimes you just start to forget. You like, find something else. Honestly, it gets so boring. You'd rather just go and find something else. You know? And exactly pretty much as I mentioned, I said, look, by the time you get confirmation and you find out that this is all bearish, since we've been talking from here, but by the time you find out, it's already too late. You know, there's a scenario that's coming. There's 3 scenarios, you know, and you think which one is going to come, bro. Any one of them is possible. So understand this, please. Yeah, Belgian. All of the scenarios are possible. There's too many here. Because of the pattern we've got, we have a head and shoulders pattern forming, which could easily come here and then come down. Fine, this is one of the patterns, right? We also have, you know, if you look carefully, this is also what's known as an M pattern. So this could easily come down here as well, just on its own. And we talked about another scenario where basically we did this, right? And then we broke above, we came down here, we broke down, we might come touch here, we might do this, we might even do this. So there are positive patterns here as well. Question is, which one is what? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those kind of things. If you're going to ask me for an absolute answer, I can't give you that. And if any idiot out there, excuse my language, but if anybody turns around and says to you that he can tell you exactly what's going to happen, is simply lying to you, bro. Simply lying to you. If anyone here tells you they can predict exactly what's going to happen, they're lying to you. That's not the truth. So you better be careful what you hear from other people. If someone says to you, I know this market is going to be, this market's going to do this and all the way down here, he's lying to you. If someone said, I know this market's going to come down here and then go like this, he's also lying to you. If someone says to you, he's going up there, he's also lying to you. If anyone gives you one answer, he's lying to you. I'm not giving you one answer because I can't. Do you know what I mean? So let's keep it there, because any scenario could happen. The only thing I have been warning about is this trend, that it does not look right. Yes, it's coming down, but is the market finished? No. Because why isn't the market finished? Because when I look at this on a bigger picture, I just see this, this little train of ours, like this BTC train of ours, just keep on climbing up. It's going up these mountains. All I see is each mountain that it's climbing is taller than the previous mountain. That's all I see. A mountain that's taller than the previous mountain. That's all I'm seeing. I see KR here, I see Costin here. Awesome. Right? That's what I'm seeing, honestly. I don't see anything else. So yeah, I don't want to go into a rant or anything like this. I know you guys enjoy this probably, but it's the truth. I can't tell you what's going to happen out of all the scenarios that I've shown you. And as I said, sometimes it gets so boring. So boring. Yes, I remember what I said yesterday. Yes, I probably remember what I said every other day. And yes, I do remember what I said 5 minutes ago. But the point is the time you should have been asking me this question. If you asked me this question when we were here at 67, what do you think? I already said so. It's like, what do you think? I've already said so. I mean, you guys have seen a stream pretty much every other day, every day, apart from 1 or 2 days that I missed. But I've literally been going on about it. Honestly, I've literally been going on about this. Even yesterday, I said to you that yes, and we were sitting at what, 49k that time, and I said, guys, yes, everything is saying is bullish, but I don't see it because where we were here, right, when I was looking at this particular area and I was looking at this trend line here, this trend line, so give me a second, this trend line here, when I started looking at this, all I'm seeing is this trend line is far. Yes, probably in a micro time frame, if someone decides to show you some hourly stuff, yeah guys, look, we came to test it, but we're still down. It's the same thing that happened here. There was a time for us to be bullish, but this whole thing here, when it dropped a certain amount, that's when we became bullish. This one's still hanging there. Remember what I said, this thing about the 30%. Yes, 30% and a straight recovery is good, by the way. If we did a 30% dip and we recovered within a day or two, brilliant. But this thing hasn't been doing a 30% dip. This thing has been literally bleeding out for the last 38 days, guys, 38 days. So that's what's worrying me here right now. That do I see a repeat of 2017 happening here? Do I see a repeat of 2019 happening here? Do I see a repeat of all of this where it just looks like it's coming back and people are falling into the hope phase? It looks like it's coming back. Do I see this repeat? So I'm just sitting tight. I know a lot of you guys got to understand what's really going on. You're kind of shook up. It's like, okay, hold on, he did talk about it, we didn't listen to him, or we did the opposite, or some of you guys have probably did listen to me, but end of the day you're probably like, oh, but it went to 50k again and we missed the boat. Yeah, it happens on either side. There's nothing I could do about that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, if you think about it, guys, come on, let's be honest with ourselves, right? I have been talking about this, one second, let me get rid of this, because I've just realized apparently someone's claimed a copyright on the music. Um, Look, we've been in this market for some time now, okay? And since we hit the thing, I think I've been banging on about how this market doesn't look right, this market doesn't look right, doesn't look right. And I've been asking everybody to be careful, right? Everybody just be careful because something doesn't look right. The yo-yo market has started. It's either going to go up or it's either going to go down. You got to make your mind up what you really want to do and how you really want to, navigate this market, right? What do you want to do? What are you prepared to do right now? Are you prepared to stick around for, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years? Are you willing to stick around? Because if you're not, you need to exit. You definitely need to exit. So it's one of those ones. What would you say to people? Would you? This is so hard. What do you say to people? I mean, we're sitting at 46,752. Just yesterday, everybody was excited. Everybody was excited when we went back to this 49.5. I know some guys are going to argue this is bullish. Guys, the story is that we went lower than this low. So remember, yes, the fact is we're holding a specific level. We're holding a specific level here. Yes, we held that. That's the fact. And I'm not much of a guide to follow the story, but this particular occasion, this is the story. This was higher. This is lower. This is a lower low. This is a lower low. Story doesn't look that great. You know what I mean? The story does not look that great. So again, I'm just being me. Nothing else. Because there is nothing else I could do actually. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't advise anybody here. But I can only tell you what I see. And what I see is this is a bigger pattern, right? A bigger pattern. And we've got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. So let's see what happens. I'm sure some bulls are out there who may protect everybody, which should be awesome. Awesome. But other than that, stay calm. And as I said to Bubble as well, what I would be personally doing is basically, obviously, it's just my personal opinion. I'll be just sitting tight, waiting, because it's gonna come. See, the thing is whatever I want is gonna come. So I'm sitting on cash right now. I'm just gonna wait on that, wait for it to come. Excuse me. It's gonna come to me. I'm gonna wait for this market to come to me. I know. I believe it was Bobby who turned around and says, or Batman, he said, "Oh, it didn't hit my price." Yeah, it probably never came to your target, but I'm still hopeful. I still know it's going to come at some stage, maybe even for a little wick. If it does, why not? So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about too many coins today, guys. I'm just going to give you a nice little rundown, and because I think this is the argument I have, is like, what's the point? Literally every other coin, apart from one or two flukes, like Yearn Finance and this and that, every other coin literally follows the market, does the exact same thing. Even Ethereum, look at it. Ethereum back here, you know. Wow. And look at this trend. I mean, just look at this, observe this trend, right? This trend is on, and this trend, there's two different trend lines here. And actually, let me update some of this stuff for you. Get rid of this. Actually keep this one just for the sake of it. So this is technically a forming trend. Okay, let's get rid of this because this is now invalidated. And then if you look carefully, this is another trend. So they've got these weird two different trends forming here. Yeah, we've got quite some ways to go. So again, I'm going to be very vigilant, very observant. I'm not going to follow these shorter time frames. I'm going to start looking at the higher time frame, the weekly, the 2 week, the monthly. Those are the time frames I'm going to start looking at, because right now everything else that looks is confusing me. So when I look at the daily, when I look at anything below daily, everything is showing me bullish. It's not bullish, it's bearish. When I start looking at the higher time frames, no, we are bearish. These are telling us, look, this market wants to go down. Okay, this market wants to go down. So if this market wants to go down, then we just wait for it, to snatch it up, wherever it goes down to. So if you look carefully, look, it broke below this level. It's actually sitting there. I mean, the bulls are trying their best, but we fell below this neckline. This beautiful support line that we had here. This is a weekly support line. We fell below this. The only other thing we can do now is probably come somewhere down here. So let's see. Let's observe. And my chat is so bugged, I cannot describe it with words. But, you know, and YouTube's been giving me a few more warnings because I had a go at them yesterday. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I don't know what to say, honestly. I really don't know what to say right now. Because all I'm seeing is basically this brilliant patterns playing out. And a perfect opportunity to snipe some of them. But again, you got to be really, really emotionless when you snipe them. So if you, for example, like the other day, I'll give you a good example. This is so funny. So BNB, I sniped some BNB. I bought some of that coin, whatever it was. That coin that we had the pump, right? So I done that, pumped it, dumped it, and then my BNB started pumping. I think it went to like 530 something. And because I bought it around this price, I just held on. Now, theoretically, I'm still break even, so I can dump it now if this market dumps anymore. Pick up in the bottom and accumulate a little bit more, or I can hodl. So there's two things I could do: or have the hopium, or go down. And I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. Like right now, I'm not going to be hodling this. Because if the market is going to go down, I might get another 10, 15, 20% discount. I'll take that. Because if I want to accumulate, I have to look for the discounts. I have to look for all of these things. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. I'm just going to look for the discount and then probably take it out from there. So, yeah, pretty crazy, guys. Pretty crazy. It's all happening. It's happening in front of your eyes. Hope you can see all of this. Wow. Everyone's so silent. Everyone's so silent on the chats today. I wonder why. I wonder why. Why is everybody so silent? I wonder why. Interesting. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, bleeding market. It's really nothing to look at. I'm telling you, we'd rather talk about aliens and, yeah, whatever, ancient history or probably even spirits and ghosts and ghouls or whatever, right? There's really nothing happening in the market. There's nothing. Everything on the higher time frames is indicating bleed, go down, down. Everything. Look at BTC, strong signal, down. We're so close as well. We are so close. You see, when you start looking at these higher time frames, you can see we're so close. Same mood, but I'm not in a bad mood. I'm in a good mood here, Bubble. I'm in a good mood. You see, I've been prepared. For me, if my mood does look a bit messed up, it's probably because of other personal issues that's going on in my life right now. As I said, I don't want to really talk about those. But the point is the market itself. I've been prepped since here. If you remember, when was it? I think it was 54. At the 54K, I started dumping my alts, right? And then recently I started dumping my main ones as well. Bubble says, let's talk about aliens. So I started dumping some of those as well. The reason I started doing this is because I know the market's going to dump more. So I had to be prepped and focus on this. So even then, when I saw this thing pump, to 49K yesterday, or even the day before, when the market looked like as if it was going to go up again. Remember, I sold a few days ago. So when I saw this go back up again, no FOMO at all. I'm just chilling. Yep, let it go. If it's gone, it's gone. I'm not going to do about it. But I did that because I'm just disciplined. I'm calm enough to understand that if the market's going to come back, it will come back. Not have to worry too much about it. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yeah, you just got to play it that way. Um, right, let me get the chat and see what's going on. So let's talk about aliens. There's how many Area 51s? Sorry, we talk about Area 51, but a lot of people don't know that there's Area 0 to 51, and then maybe there's Area 52 to even more. Totally depends where each area is, you know. So Area 51 is definitely Nevada, but we could have Area 0 somewhere, in UK, and maybe Area 99 somewhere up in Mars. You don't know, guys. Be curious. Be curious. Costin said, it will be like this until bulls are in control. Yes, absolutely. Bulls are definitely, look, put it this way, bulls are in control, right? So let's be realistic here. The smart bulls, they don't care about the 100x, the 200x, or all the hype. Trust me, the smart bulls don't give a damn about how high it's gonna go. Smart bulls, they have their hodling portfolio, which they're never gonna touch. Trust me, the smart bulls will not touch that. Then what they have is their trading portfolio. They might hold it, buy and hold it for 6 months, 3 months, whatever. But their target is not to go 1,000% or 100% or 100 times. Their target is literally to make, 10, 20, 30% on a swing. So if they can buy on a swing low and sell it on a swing high, they're done. And they can do this all day long. You see, this is the thing a lot of people don't understand, that smart bulls do not hang on to the bags, right? The bags are there. The bags are there, and they're not for the season. They're for long term. But the bags are being full or filled up with the profits. Does that make sense to you? Because remember, the old bulls have done it already. So when we're talking about bulls offloading or bulls unloading, what do you think they're doing it with? Magic money? Come on, guys. There's no such thing as magic money, right? There's no such thing as magic money. It's whatever's here is here. It doesn't exist anywhere outside the realm, so it's still here. Um, Bubble says, let's go and find some gold with metal detector. Do you know any place around UK? Plenty, but in UK you're gonna have to get permission. Other than the public beaches, you actually have to get permission, because you do know, I hope you do know, that majority of the land in UK is actually privately owned. Yeah. So unless it's public property, you can't really go. And even if you did find something, you got to literally give it to the person that owns the land. So yeah, that's the reality. Majority of the land in UK is privately owned. So yeah, anything you find, not yours, my friend. Not yours. Yasmin says, I'm gonna wait and hodl with you. Awesome. Of course, why not? Why not? Um, but remember what we say, like, there's hodling, like when we hodl and this, that, that's one thing, obviously. But sometimes it's patience, all right? And I'm sure you understood this as well. It's all about patience. In this game, if you want to, see this thing go to, 10 times the price, patience. You miss the boat and you want to buy the dip, right? Or you're ready. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I have the cash, but I want to enter. I want to enter the perfect time. Guess what you do? You wait. It's all about waiting. It's all about patience. If you wait for the perfect entry, patience, right? It will take 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, but it will come to that perfect location. If you want it to go to a certain price, again, patience. It could take you 1 year. It could take you 5 years. It could take you 10 years for all I care, right? Or actually, the market could take you 10 years, but it's going to get there. Now, as long as everything structured is right, it's going to get there. It might not get there in a decade, for example, but it will get there in 20 years. It's going to get there at some stage, one point or another. But it's all about how you play this game. When people ask me, it's like, oh, I just want to buy Bitcoin. I want to forget about it. I'm like, yeah, fine. Do it with the intention of having it for 5 years. And they'll be like, yeah, 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 I'm ready. 5 years, yeah. The next thing you see is they're on the phone. Oh, BTC just went down. Oh, BTC just went up. Oh, look. And I'm like, dude, you just destroyed it. You just destroyed the whole thing. When you're looking at your device every 5 minutes, you're not hodling for 5 years. You don't have that emotional control. You're literally observing this every 5 minutes. Do you seriously have to do that? You know, if you're going into your exchange wallets to go and see what you got, you defeat the purpose. You're not a hodler. You're panicking. So it's not really, really cool. Um, Costin says, with free money profits, you increase your hodling back. Exactly. That's the whole idea. You know, in on the way up, on a bull market, on the way up, as you make money, you start to increase your portfolio or your buying power. So you're increasing your buying power as you move up. Now, once we hit the top, we want to sit on the cash. So once the market comes down, we can snipe, 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 snipe. You see what I mean? So as the market comes down, we start sniping with the profit money that we put in. So your initial investment's safe. Your profit money is now buying these different coins or whatever. And of course, you don't put all your money there, and you wait for the bottom, and you pick it up again, and then here we go, off to the races again. So if this bear market that we're expecting does enter, I've said to you guys, it could be anything between 3 to 6 months. However, if it's an official bear market, it could even last, maybe we've seen previously in history, it lasted 18 months. So it could easily last for 18 months, right? But again, by the time you get a confirmation, it's too late. We're already in it, right? This is the argument that I have. It's like I've had seen this over and over again, guys. This is one of the reasons. Look, we start dumping from here. When we officially get below this level here, so when we come somewhere around here, right? When you look at this, can you see my cursor? You see this area here. So imagine we come around somewhere around this level, this $40,000 level, right? Or this area here. When we come to this price point again, you're going to hear everybody talk about it, saying, oh guys, look, this is what's really happening here right now. Yes, the market is down. We got full confirmation this market is down. But that's wrong, because now you're getting it after it's already happened. You're getting the confirmation after it's already happened. This market is already down. Can you not see? It's been going down since the 69K. Can you not see? It's on the chart. Come on, guys, look carefully. It's been shouting and screaming since the 69K. We haven't had a lower high. Since then, all we've been doing is a lower low, lower low, lower low. Come on. There's nothing bullish about this. But we are getting false signals on the stochastic and the RSI. So this is why sometimes you've got to open your, because this is the only two indicators I use. But when I'm seeing they're not false signals, they're actually accurate signals. And yes, they are definitely capturing the emotions of the people, but they're not giving me the bigger picture. They are on a trend, they're fine, but right now they're kind of false because the trend is down, but they're showing up. But that's because the bulls are trying to do their best, and we're not in a bear market. We have not entered a bear market. So of course the signals are great, but then we know with the market still bleeding, the trend is your friend until then, and the trend is down right now. So if the trend is down right now, we need to be observing that on a higher time frame. And that's where I notice there's nothing bullish about this. Nothing. Nothing. There was Plan B. He's been apparently blocking people because he predicted 100K by end of December or November, something like this. And people were saying, well, hold on, you predicted this. You got the last three correct. Were they flukes? So maybe they were flukes, maybe they were not. Maybe they were just influenced by 100 million followers, that he has, and they've been pumping. But I think people are just fed up, and people are getting used to, just kind of bored of seeing this kind of stuff, to the point where I believe that right now, anything he says, people don't even count it anymore. And if that's the case, then this market's bleeding, and there's nothing nobody can do. And that's the thing. It's like he became famous very fast, million subscribers on Twitter, and now he can't control certain things. He's said things he shouldn't say, And then now he's trying to defend himself to say, look, my stock to flow is something else. And yes, his stock to flow is different. His stock to flow does not show anything regarding 100K or anything less or more. It just shows you an average of where the top should be and the bottom should be, right? Which is fine. But when it comes to his tweets where he says, oh, I believe he's going to be, yeah, he's screwed up there. He should never do that. You know, very simple. Are we going to go to 100K? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going there. When? I don't know. Are we going to 30K? Yeah, most probably. When are we going there? I don't know. Right? If someone says to me, are we going back to zero? Probably. I don't see why not. Let's be logical. I don't see why not. But when is it going to happen? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? That's where you don't make the mistake. You can't know the answer. You don't know how the market's going to react tomorrow. You don't know if BTC is going to be the king tomorrow. You don't know if another coin's going to come out tomorrow replacing BTC. You don't know if there's something so decentralized, so much more thing, so much more powerful that everybody jumps on it. We don't know. We don't know what the future holds. We don't know what the next candle is going to be. So how can we then say that this is what's going to happen with this at the end of this month or end of that month? Can't say that. We can only look at the probabilities and look at the trend and say, okay, the pattern is either bullish or bearish. And I've been very, very clear about this. For me, on a bigger time frame, on a longer thing, I will only see an uptrend. So I haven't seen a bear market yet. When I'm looking at a decade-long data, this thing has been on a rip. It's been going up thousands of percent. Yes, it has its minor corrections. So what? You know, when you look at the bigger picture from where it was to where it is now, some of these 60, 70, 55%, 80%, 90% corrections that we're seeing are nothing. They're nothing. They're not even a 90% correction. You know, when you're going up 2,000% and you're coming down 90%, nothing. Trust me. When you're going from $1 all the way to $100 and then you come back down to like $10, it's nothing. In the greater scale of thing, it's absolutely nothing. You know, so just got to be very, very logical. That's all I'm saying, nothing else. Let me see the chat, guys. What's going on? Sorry, I'm not sure why. Don't ask me, but YouTube chat sometimes does not work for me. I have no idea why. So I have to literally get out, get back in again, and see exactly what's going on. So guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, smash those like buttons, join the Discord family if you want as well. Talking about Discord, nobody joined, so I'm not even joking. I was on Discord the whole time. Look, I'm not joking. Look, this is literally on Discord the whole time. But if nobody joined, I don't care. I'm about to switch it off. Because I'm not going to stick around forever. But I did give an opportunity for everybody to come and join. I did mention earlier on as well that I'm going to be doing something with a little bit of a twist. So I gave the opportunity. If no one comes in, that's none of my business. I don't really care. So the opportunity was there for people to come and join today, ask me questions on Discord if they wanted to. I had no issues at all. But as I said, I'm not going to carry on doing this for too long. I've got other things to do. And again, look, when the market does this, guys, just chill, relax, relax. You know what I mean? Don't fall for the news or anything. Just stay calm. If everybody yesterday, whoever saw the video yesterday, if you guys understood half of what I said yesterday, right, from the whole 58 minutes that I had in the 2 streams that I did, right, because the stream disconnected, you would have understood what I was saying. That, guys, yes, it looks great, but this is not real. The real data is still suggesting that we are going to go down on a longer time frame, right? That's the real data. The real data is telling us that, you know, this market itself, where is it? The real data is telling us that the 50-day is still trending down, and we just broke, oh my days, come on, guys. We just broke the 200-day moving average. Well, that's that. That's that. If that's what we just did, we got a problem, guys, on our hands. We just broke the 200-day moving average. That's a full-on bear signal. That's a full-on bear signal. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. Now let's hope. Let's hope this freaking thing stays above. Let's hope This whole thing here, ignore this. This is the thing. This is the 50-week moving average. This is the second time since like May. You can see we've touched it a few times, but this time we've touched it again. We've even broken through. Let's see if this bull market wants to continue. We have to stay above this 50-week. That's all I'm going to say. If this falls below the 50-week, it's game over. Let's not mess with ourselves. It's game over. If this thing falls below, yeah, expect this. And remember, when this thing falls below, it doesn't hang about. It doesn't hang about. If you look here, it stayed below for 48 weeks, almost a year. It doesn't mess around. I'm going to leave you to soak this in because, yeah, if this thing falls below this level, then it's game over. Wow. Wow. And the 200-day moving average obviously is a very important thing as well. If we fall below this, then yeah, it can be bearish, but it's not as powerful as the 50-week. So I'm going to leave you guys with that one to think about that, to dwell on this a little bit, because market itself is deadly. But of course, I'll still be here regardless, bear market or bull market. I'll still be doing my little updates and probably catch up with the community. And what we're going to do, guys, if this market tends to be a little bit bearish, I know a lot of you guys are going to lose interest and are going to be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've seen it before. So we are going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to talk about other stuff. We're probably going to get people on the show, guests on the show, and hopefully we can basically talk about different stuff. So yeah, let's try and make this entertaining. You guys also have the full opportunity to come in as well. So definitely going to be working in the line of that, trying to do something different. And as I said, get some guests in, and probably they can ask questions. We can probably ask them questions and probably even do some interviews and whatnot in this and that. And move on from there. And I know some guys, some big YouTubers are currently just kind of going away for next 2-3 weeks because everything they've said is wrong. So they're shutting the whole channel down for 2-3 weeks to see what the market does before they come back, because everything they've said is just gone the opposite way. so so pretty crazy. I see big dog here. Awesome, my brother. But yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane, you know. But as I said, I'm definitely here, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about all sorts of different stuff. You know, it's not always just about crypto, and it's not always just about going up. I know a lot of you guys got really excited and came and found me. I don't know how you found me. Some of you guys found me through connections. Some of you guys find me randomly on YouTube. And yeah, I've been just telling you how it is, and hopefully I have helped you and given you some value. And of course, I'm not like everybody else, guys. I'm not a pro. I'm not an entertainer. Okay, that's not what I do. So for me, it's really hard to try and entertain you. But of course, as I said, we can talk about just about anything. Big Dog knows this, right? I can freestyle anything, that right, moreover. He knows this. I can freestyle anything. So yeah, I'm sure we can definitely, as I said, come up to something. Should be awesome. But guys, I'm not gonna make this any longer. It's getting boring now. Keep an eye on your balances. Remember, don't FOMO, don't panic. If you haven't sold already, and if you're planning to hold, then make your minds up. That's all I've been saying. Remember, guys, decide what you want to do now. That's the important thing. So other than that, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to leave you guys with some peace. And yeah, just stay safe. Just stay safe. I'll catch you on another one tomorrow if I find something. But right now, all I wanted to say was, yes, a lot of people are saying, is this bull market over? Is it finished? No, it's not finished. This bull market is not over, and it's still there. Remember, the only time this bull market ends is when it comes back to this level here. But again, by the time you find out, it's too late. Remember, so your preparations have to be done now, not when it's too late. Okay, so that's the reason why we've been talking about this for last few episodes. So yeah, other than that, guys, stay safe. Keep your family safe. Obviously, we've got some viruses, and obviously, so stay safe all the time. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. And of course, Discord's always there. So if you do have a question for me, do throw my name in there. Just tag me, and if I'm free, I'll definitely answer it. But other than that, guys, I'll see you on another one. very soon. Adios, my amigos.